This is an issue about pedestrian safety. There is an engineering problem on this stretch of the road. And from the indications, the authorities will have to act on it with dispatch. But as a temporary intervention, police officers have been deployed at vantage points. The traffic light down there has been out of use, has not been functioning for about 3 or 4 months. Nothing has been done. So what we are doing now is to position our officers at those traffic lights and then the various intersections, as you can see, assisting pedestrians and then asking motorists to slow down. The immediate thing we are saying is that all those who are using this stretch of the road, whether you are a pedestrian or you are a motorist, should exercise extreme caution. Obey traffic regulations until the intervention is done. You see, when crowds begin to form, sentiments are high. The possibility of people taking advantage of it to attack others is very high. When news broke out that this lady was knocked down, a lot of people rushed in. So there was the need to disperse them. That is the first police procedure in maintaining order. And the first respondents were officers who were on patrol around this area. And those officers are always armed with AK-47 rifles. It was then that they called the riot control department. They came in with the water cannons and the necessary riot control equipment. So yes, the first respondent must make sure that he maintains the situation. He calms down the situation and discourage formation of crowds that can lead into violence and mayhem. If the police had not done that yesterday, you could not imagine the mayhem that would have caused. Cars would have been bent, people would have taken advantage of the situation to do whatever they wanted. So as I speak now, only one boy was injured and he has been treated and discharged from the Nyaho clinic. That is the records that we have now. If you are injured, if immediately you have to seek medical assistance, fine. There's the need for somebody to make a report at the police station for the necessary procedures to be done. But the injuries could have occurred through any other means. People were throwing stones and missiles. You saw the tires being bent. People were riding helicopter to seek safety. Others would have fallen. Others would have hit their heads against some objects. But the best is that if you sustain any injury and you think that is a result of what happened yesterday, you can report to the police. Then we follow up. We are still here to ensure that people who are using this portion of the road are safe. So we'll do that as long as it is required. But we let us emphasize that let us also look at the engineering aspect. Let us look at the engineering aspect. If you look at this road from here, there's nothing that possibly, or there's no compulsion for the drivers to slow down. So those aspects, I believe, that should be worked on critically to enforce, because you cannot have police officers along this road 24/7. Even if it is dark, the police officers are in danger. Even the police officer was knocked down at the junction there where there is the traffic light, they sit under the footbridge recently when he was trying to control traffic. So the danger to the police officer is also high. So let us look at all these things so that this engineering aspect, as I'm emphasizing, can be fixed as quickly as possible.